Good evening, everyone. This is Robert RJL 518 welcoming you back to Inside Pitch. The 1976 season is on the air. Today's date is August 2nd, the first day of the month of August, as we've now entered the August month of the season. And today we are at the stadium by the Three Rivers, also known as Three River Stadium, as the St. Louis Cardinals will take on the Pittsburgh Pirates. Let's take a look at the standings, however, in the entire Major League Baseball. So let's take a look first at the American League East. You can see that the New York Yankees at 72-28 are owning this division. They lead Cleveland by 19 wins. So pretty much the Yankees are going to win this division. Cleveland, Boston, Baltimore, right now are the three teams fighting for two spots. Very much alive here. Very much alive. Milwaukee and Detroit are taking off the schedule. In the American League West, the Oakland Athletics at 61-43 have the lead here. They got a comfortable 8-win lead on Kansas City. They will probably win the division, but it's still pretty tight. Kansas City, Minnesota, and California, 2 wins separate 3 teams for 2 spots, and Texas is still alive, although they are 6 wins out. The Philadelphia Phillies are in a dogfight right now with Pittsburgh and the Mets. Philadelphia pretty much won this division handedly in real life. Okay, they do have less games played between these guys. Pittsburgh and the Mets tied at 58, but Pittsburgh has percentage points with only 43 losses, or the Mets have 48. The Cardinals, they are in trouble. The Cardinals are, right now, they are 11 wins back, and I'm still keeping them on the schedule for at least one more block. The Cubs, however, now are now still in 5th place due by percentage points, but the Cubs now have 48 wins. They're barely alive with 10 wins back, but I don't think they're going to catch it. The National League West, the Reds are running away with it, 69-36. They will win this division. The Houston Astros have jumped all the way up now into 2nd place, 55-52. The Giants at one time had a very good lead at 2nd place, have now dropped to 51-54. So they've now dropped to fourth actually, because the Dodgers now at 52-51 have now taken over 3rd. But these teams are still very much alive for playoffs. The Braves done and the Expos done. So I thought I'd go ahead and give you the state of the league in August, as we now begin the month of August. Bears Den and BBBB join us here at Three Rivers Stadium for tonight's game. So we're all set and ready to go. Let's get the month of August going on. As I said, the Cardinals coming to this game at 47-52. They are in trouble. They are on life support right now. Meanwhile, the Pirates at 58-43 tied they have a 2nd place lead right now in the National League East. The Mets are behind them, but they're right behind the Phillies. But the Phillies have a lot of games to make up, so they'll be playing some doubleheaders in the future. Starting pitcher for the Pittsburgh Pirates will be Doc Medich. 8 wins, 11 losses, 3.52 ERA. He gets the call for tonight's game. Very important game for the Pirates. Very important game for the Cardinals. Cardinals cannot afford to be losing any more games. Still, of course, using the beta rules for inside pitch. Let's get started. Leading off for the Cardinals in the top of the first, left fielder Lou Brock. 301 average, 4 homers, 67 RBIs that year for Lou Brock. And, of course, may he rest in peace. Yellow, black, and white dice for the Pirates. They are the home team. Let's get started in the month of August. 6-5, that's a blank. Brock, 4-1, and he flies out to center. 1 man down. The next batter is the shortstop, Don Kessinger. 239 average, a homer, 40 RBIs that year. Medich with the pitch. 5-1, that's a range play. Kessinger, 3-2. That's a line drive to second. That's hit to Rennie Stinnett. Stinnet's range is a 4. He's not going to get it. That's going to be a base hit for Kessinger as it just gets past him, a single. He will trot down to first And that will bring up center fielder Bake McBride, another great baseball name. 335 average, 3 homers, 24 RBIs for the Cardinals in that year. Infield double play depth. Anything happening on the bases? And a 2, no. Kessinger can only go on a hit and run, and I don't see any hit and run here. Medich will go ahead and pitch. 3-3, range play again, but this time at the park. Three Rivers Stadium, 5-1. That's a ground ball to second base. Again, Stinnett's going to get a chance on a range. Again, his range is a 4, but with the infield halfway, it's a 3. He won't get it. That's going to be a base hit past him as well. So 2 range plays for Stinnett, and he can't make either one. That's a single past second. Kessinger base running rating is a 3, and he will make third on the single past Stinnett. And the Cardinals start off in business. 2 straight base hits. And that will bring up the catcher, Ted Simmons, Hall of Famer. Meh. 291 average, 5 homers, 75 RBIs. My Basement Media Productions joins us here at the stadium by the Three Rivers. See if anything happening on the bases. This 18 says a no. Medich will pitch. 4-6. Error on a grounder. Simmons, 3-5. And that is going to be a slow rolling grounder to shortstop. Simmons' base running rating is a 2. His base running rating is a 2. It's a slow rolling grounder to short. There won't be an error, but the throw goes to first to get Simmons, and he is safe. And the runners will advance 1 base. Kessinger on an infield single. That's an infield single, so Kessinger will come in to score. McBride goes to second, and Simmons beats the throw to first. And just like that, the Cardinals lead 1-0. So runners at first and second, as suddenly the Cardinals are getting it in there pretty good. So they get a start. Next batter for the Cardinals, first baseman Keith Hernandez. Simmons, I'm not sure about. Hernandez definitely should be in the Hall of Fame. Hernandez, 289 average, 7 homers, 46 RBIs. The infield is still in double play depth. But right now, the Cardinals are hitting where they ate. The Cardinals won this game. They shut them out 4-0 historically. 14 hits and no errors combined. Medich will pitch. That's an 8. Nothing happened there on the strat roll. 4-4 against the lefty. That's a blank. Hernandez will swing. 6-2. That's a grounder back to Medich. That is a ground ball back to Medich, and let's see if they turn the double play. 2-0-3. The pitcher no longer gets, according to the new beta rules, the pitcher no longer gets the -1 automatic double play. He took that off. So now once again it's 2-0-3. And Hernandez hitting from the left side, so the shortstop is pivot, and that is Tavares. He has a 0 arm. A 1-3, it's a double play. No, the runners will advance automatically on the 6. McBride to third, Simmons to second, and the only throw was to first, probably a Baltimore chop, and the only play Medich could make was to first base, and there are 2 outs. 2 men down, and the batter will be Jerry Mumphrey. Mumphrey is in right field for this game. 258 average, a homer, 26 RBIs. 2 men out, runners at second and third. Medich will pitch to Mumphrey, see if anything happening on the bases. That is a 9-no. Medich will pitch. 1-6. So that's a wild pitch, a 4. Yep, that's going to go to the backstop, and that will score a run. A wild pitch by Medich will bring McBride in, and that will send Simmons to third. And it is 2-0 Cardinals. And already, stadium groans. Simmons on at third. We'll do it again. Anything on the strat? 3 says a no. Medich will pitch. 6-6. That's a blank. Mumphrey swings. 2-2. That's a ground ball to first. That'll get taken care of by Robertson. He'll take himself and end the inning. So 2 runs for the Cardinals on 3 hits and a wild pitch. We go to the bottom of the first. Cardinals already up 2-0. It's like every time we play the Cardinals, we always get crazy games. Don't know what is it about St. Louis, but they seem to play those weird ones. Brian Patterson joins us here at the stadium by the Three Rivers. Starting pitcher for the St. Louis Cardinals will be Pete Falcone. 12 wins, 16 losses, 3.23 ERA. Future Met, by the way. Falcone gets the call tonight for the Cardinals. Leading off for the Pirates, shortstop Frank Taveras, 258 average, 24 RBIs that year. Let's see if the Pirates can get some runs back. And that is a 2-2. Strikeout 8. Yes, got him. Struck him out. Strikeout by Falcone is first. Three River Stadium subtracts 1 from strikeouts and 3 from walks. Not an easy place to get a base on balls. Next batter for Pittsburgh, Rennie Stinnett, who passed away recently. And he is at second base for tonight's game. 257 average, 2 homers, 60 RBIs. Must be something with the arch. Could be. Falcone with the pitch. 6-6 hit by pitch. That 11, no. Stinnett will swing. 6-6 himself. He just grounds it to 6. So he rolls a 6-6, and it's a grounder to 6, which is the short, and that is out number 2. 2 away. Here's the center fielder, Al Oliver. 323 average, 12 homers, 61 RBIs. Falcone. 1-6, strikeout 4. Yes, got him. He will get Oliver out with that K, and that is strikeout number 2 for Falcone. He had 138 of them that year, and it's a 1-2-3 inning, and that's good if you're the Cardinals. After 1-2-0 in favor of the Birds. We'll see if Doc Medich has a better inning as we go to the top of inning number 2. Heidi Cruz leads off for the Redbirds. He is at third base today. 228 average, 13 homers, 71 RBIs. Medich with the pitch, 4-2. Possible error. Cruz, 1-3. And that again is a slow rolling grounder to shortstop. No error, but there is going to be a play at first. Cruz's base running rating is a 2. He throws to first and gets him. Cruz is out. 1 away. Slow rolling grounder to short, but a nice pickup by Taveras and gets Cruz on a ground out. 1 down. Next up will be Lee Richard. Richard is at second base for today. 176 average, 5 RBIs. Richard didn't get many starts, but he is in tonight's game. Would Heidi Cruz have Cab Calloway as his walk-up music? I don't know, Tribe fan. And don't be like Dave at baseball demos. All you guys in the chat are getting bad. Medich, 1-2, strikeout 3, got him. He'll strike out Richard. And that is the first strikeout for Medich. He had 86 of them in 76. That brings up the pitcher, Pete Falcone. Batted 129 that year as a hitter. Medich, 2-6, that's a blank. Falcone, 3-5, and Falcone's going to get a base hit to center. That's a single. He'll go to first, and he'll help out his cause there a little bit. And Medich can't believe he gave up a single to the pitcher. And now with a runner on first, Brock will come back up to the plate. He is 0 for 1. I don't think anything happening on the bases. No. Medich, 2-3, that's a blank. Brock will swing, 1-6, and that's a base hit to center field for Lou Brock. Falcone's base running rating is a 1, becomes a 2 with 2 outs. To get the third is a -1. Center fielder for the Pirates is Oliver, +1. A 1-2 for Falcone to get the third. That is a 3. Nope, he will stay at second. But Lou Brock keeps the inning alive with a base hit. Runners at first and second. And that will bring up Kessinger. Kessinger 1 for 1 with a single. Sports Time Machine joins us here at Three Rivers Stadium. Runners at first and second. Medich will see if anything happening on the bases. And that is an 18. No. Medich will pitch. That's a 2-6. That's a blank. Kessinger will swing 3-3. Star 2. That's going to be a ground out to short, and that will end the inning. No runs, 2 hits for the Cardinals. They threaten, but they can't get anybody in. And we go to the bottom of the second. Since Sports Time Machine has joined us in my chat, I'd like to let you know that he is continuing his great Stratomatic 1980 baseball season. The New York Mets take on the Houston Astros, a battle of first, yes, you heard me right, first place teams in 1980. Are you kidding me? The 1980 Mets are in first place? You guys better check that out. Tonight he's got Tom Hosman against Ken Forsch, and he's doing all 3 of those games for 1980 on Sports Time Machine following my game, Mets and Astros, on Sports Time Machine's 1980 Stratomatic replay. Meanwhile, bottom of the second here at the stadium by the Three Rivers, Richie Zisk leads off for the Pirates. He is in left field. 289 average, 21 homers, 89 RBI. Falcone, 2-3, that's blank. Zisk, 3-5, ground out to short. And that is out number 1. Games are becoming even more magnified as we are now in August, which I call the playoff push. The pennant race starts in September. Here is the Cobra, right fielder Dave Parker, 313 average, 13 homers, 90 RBI. Falcone, 2-4, strikeout 11. No, Parker didn't strike out much against lefties. Parker will swing 2-1, but he does just fly out to center there, and that is out number 2. Next up for the Bucks, that will be third baseman Bill Robinson. 303 average, 21 homers, 64 RBIs that year. Good season for Robinson. He played in 3 quarters of the year, not too bad. Falcone, I'll take those stats. Falcone, 1-3, that's a walk plus 10, and that 10 will definitely walk Robinson, and he will trot down to first. First base runner given up by Falcone. He had 92 walks that year. Next batter, first baseman Bob Robertson. So we got a Robinson followed by a Robertson. 217 average, 2 homers, 25 RBIs that year. Anything on the strat? 6 says a negative. Falcone will go ahead and pitch. And that is, actually there was something on the strat, but, well, there wasn't anything on the strat. 5-3, that's an automatic out. Falcone will get out of the inning. That's going to be a ground out to third, and that will do it on a star 4. Nothing across for Pittsburgh except a walk. Still 2-0 in favor of the Redbirds. Third inning on its way. And let's see who's batting. Bake McBride leads off for the Cardinals. He's 1 for 1, singled his first time up. Doc Medich ready to deal. And that's a 5-5 range play. McBride, 4-3. That's a base hit right back to Medich, but it's a range play, and he wasn't too bad. His range is a 4. Can he make the play? Yes, he does. He's got it, and he'll throw to first for the out. 1 down. Nice play by Medich on the mound. Ground out to the pitcher, and now the batter is Simmons. Simmons 1 for 1, singled his first time up. 7 games ahead of actual Mets pace at 80 replay. Yeah, I can't believe it. Mets first place, 1980. Someone's managing pretty well there, Utah Mike, and that would gotta be you. Medich, 6-3. That's a walk. That 2 will walk Simmons. Simmons will trot down to first on a walk, and he will reach base for the second time. First walk issued by Medich. He only had 39 of them, though, that year. Infield goes to double play depth. And now we will see Keith Hernandez, who should be in the Hall of Fame. And I'll keep on saying that until he is. Let's see. Hernandez is 0 for 1. Simmons really not a stealing threat. That's a 3, and no, you're not doing anything with him. He's no steal or anything like that. So Medich will go ahead and pitch. And a 5-4 against the lefty. That's a blank. Hernandez swings away. 3-6. It's a fly out to right. Second out. And now Jerry Mumphrey, Steeler fan, of course, joins us here at Three Rivers Stadium. Jerry Mumphrey, he is 0 for 1. And, of course, Mumphrey was on those 85 Astros that won my World Series and for the 85 replay. Infield is back. See if anything happening on the bases. And that's a 6. Nope. Medich, 6-2. That's blank. Mumphrey will swing. 6-1. That's a ground out to short, and that will end the inning. So nothing there for the Cardinals. The first time Medich doesn't give up a hit or any kind of anything. It does give up a walk, but that's about it. And we go to the bottom of the third. Bottom of the third inning. Leading off for the Pirates, he'll be the catcher, Manny Sanguillen, 290 average, 2 homers, 36 RBIs. That's another good baseball name, Manny Sanguillen. That's another baseball name. Keith was a Strat player, wasn't he? I believe he was. Yes, there, my MBMP. Falcone will pitch. 5-4 against a righty. That is blank. Sanguillen, 4-5, and he grounds it to first. Play made easily by Keith, and that is the first out. Next up for the Pirates will be the pitcher, Doc Medich. 096 average, didn't do much at the plate that year. Falcone, 2-1, strikeout 7 easily, struck him out. And that is strikeout number 3 for Falcone, 2 away. Top of the order for the Pirates. Here is Taveras. Taveras is 0 for 1. Falcone ready to deal. 2-6. Walk plus 10. That 18 is going to be too high. Taveras would make that a 17 anyway. Minus 3 would be 14. So he does not walk Taveras. Taveras will swing 5-4, and he'll just chop it to third, and the throw will go to first. Inning over. A 1-2-3 inning by Falcone. 2-0 Cardinals after 3. My mouth is a little dry. I'll be right back. Got to get a drink. Station break on the channel. Back to baseball. Top of the 4th inning here. 2-0 in favor of the Cardinals. And who leads off? That would be Heidi Cruz leading off for the Cardinals. Cruz is 0 for 1. Brian Patterson says won't miss the Indians or Pirates replays. Medich will go ahead and pitch. 3-5 against a righty. That's a walk plus 10. Cruz easily will walk on that too, and he will trot down to first. And that is the second walk given up by Medich. And that will bring up Lee Richard, double play death in effect. Richard is 0 for 1. Cruz really not a threat to do anything. Let's see what the strat says. Nothing. Medich will pitch. 6-2. That's blank. Richard, 5-6. That's a line drive right to second. And let's see if they get Cruz. It's a line out to second. To get Cruz, it's a 1 or a 2. Yes, they do. Cruz is too far off the bag. Line drive to Stinnett. He throws to first to get Cruz. L4-3 double play. 2 outs. As Cruz did not get out, it was well hit, and Cruz didn't get back in time for the out. 2 down. L4-3. That will bring up Falcone. Falcone is 1 for 1. He has a single in the game. Medich will pitch. And 2-2. That's a blank. He's not tired. Falcone, 6-2. And that's going to be grounded to third. And that will end the inning. Nothing for the Cardinals except a walk. We go to the bottom of the fourth. Still 2-0 in favor of the Redbirds. I don't know if I'm saying his name correctly. Is it Doc Medich or Doc Medich? As in medic, something like that. Guys, give me help me in the chat. Tell me how I'm supposed. Is it Medich or medic? Guys will have to help me out. Bottom of the fourth inning. Let's see who's leading off for the Bucks, and that's going to be Rennie Stinnett. Stinnett is 0 for 1. Falcone will deal 1-2. Range play at the park. Three River Stadium 2-5. That's a ball hit to left field. And it's a range play. Let's first find out what's going to be. That is a 5, and that is going to be a possible double, but it's a fly ball to left field on a range play. Lou Brock is out there. His range is a 2. If he makes it, he takes a double away from Stinnett. Yes, he does. Lou Brock on his high horse leaps and makes the catch. Wow, what a play by Brock. Takes a double away from Stinnett. Out number 1. Fly out to left. What a play by Brock. Medich. Thank you, Tribe fan. That'll bring up Oliver. Oliver is 0 for 1. Falcone pumps his fist. Cardinals know they got to get wins. Please stop with the puns, Robert. You're taking after Dave. Oh, you be quiet, Matt. Falcone, 1-4. That's a blank. Oliver, 3-3. Fly out to center. Nice job by Falcone. That's out number 2 to get Oliver. And now Richie Zisk. Zisk is 0 for 1. Falcone ready to deal. 6-5. That's a strikeout. 5. Got him. He struck out Zisk. Strikeout number 4 for Falcone, and the inning is over. 1-2-3. Go the Pirates. Still 2-0. Favor of the Cardinals. More enjoy watching ESPN's Gamecast, whatever it's called. Oh, come on. I ain't that good, guys. Trust me. I wish I got paid for this. Top of the 5th inning. Here's Lou Brock. Brock is 1 for 2. Has a single. Medich ready to pitch. 6-2. That's blank. Brock will swing. 5-3. Base hit to left. Single for Brock. He'll go to first. Second hit of the game for Lou. And the batter will be Don Kessinger. Kessinger 1 for 2. Has a single. Double play depth, and Brock a definite stealing threat. And that 9, yeah, I think he's going to go. Let's see here. He's got a 15. -1 is a 14. Sanguian -1 is a 13. Ooh. 65% chance for Brock to steal. Wonder if I send him here. You're up 2-0, Kessinger. 65% chance. You're up 2-0. I'm going to call off the steal. I'll let Kessinger hit. Medich with the pitch. 5-4. Against a lefty switch, that's a blank. Kessinger will swing 1-1, and he grounds it right back to Medich. Let's see if he turns a double play. 3-0-4. Kessinger hitting from the left side, so shortstop is pivot, which is Tavares, and he has a 0. A 1-4, it's a double play. No, again they need a 1-4, and they don't get it. It's a 6. Brock will go to second and get into scoring position. Holy cow, they can't turn double plays. Must have been a Baltimore chop again, and Medich's only play was the first, and Brock will go to second. So there is 1 out now, and here is Bake McBride. McBride is 1 for 2. Let's see. In order for Brock to steal third, he needs a 5. He won't get it, and McBride's going to hit away. Medich with the pitch, and that's a 4-4. And against the lefty, that's blank. McBride will swing, 4-1. Star 1, that's a ground out to second. Out number 2, McBride thrown out at first. And on a grounder to second, Brock automatically takes third. Now a chance for Ted Simmons to give the Cardinals some runs. Simmons is 1 for 1, singled and walked. And that is a 2. Believe it or not, Brock does have a chance to steal home. A steal home is available, but no, we're not going to do that. No need to. Medich will go ahead and pitch. 5-4 against a lefty switch. That's blank. Simmons, 4-3. Star 1, he grounds it to second base as well. And that'll get taken care of by Stennett. And he'll throw to first for the out. No runs and a hit for the Cardinals as they strand Brock at third. They can't bring him in. Maybe I should have had him try to steal, but who knows? Still 2-0 already halfway through this game. Actually, playing these games are actually more enjoyable than watching my Mets lately these days on TV. You know what? You look at right now, if you look at my 2021 New York Mets, they resemble the 1976 Mets in many ways. Lots of pitching, can't hit a lick. Lots of pitching, can't hit a lick. I got 3 of the top pitchers in baseball with DeGrom, Stroman, and Tyon. All right, but other than that, and then of course Walker and Peterson are your. So pretty much, there's your Seaver, there's your Kuzman, and there's your Matlack, and then I got Peterson and Walker, which is my Lolich, which is the Lolich and the Swan of that year, and they couldn't hit. Right now, I look at the 2021 Mets, they look like the 1976 Mets. Best pitching staff in the league, can't hit. Bottom of the 5th, 2-0 Cardinals. Let's see what the Pirates can do here. Right fielder Dave Parker comes up. Parker is 0 for 1. Good old Cobra. The Indians versus Mets 3-game series for 2016 inside pitch. Falcone will pitch. 2-2, strikeout 7. No, too high. Parker will swing. 3-5, that's a fly out to right. And that is the first out. Next up is Bill Robinson. Robinson walked his first time up. Falcone ready to deal. 3-1, strikeout 4. That'll get him. Struck him out. Strikeout number 5 for Falcone. 2 outs. And now here's Bob Robertson. Robertson 0 for 1. Falcone will deal. 6-2. That's a double question mark. Robertson a righty. A 1-12 would be an automatic out. That's a 2. He's got it. And that's going to be a fly out to center and a 1-2-3 inning for Falcone. After 5, still 2-0 in favor of the Cardinals. We go to the top of the 6th inning. Here's Keith Hernandez leading off. Medich is still pretty strong. He's got a few batters left in him. Hernandez is 0 for 2. Medich will pitch. And that's a 1-4. That's a blank. Hernandez swings 5-6. Ground out to second. Easy play there by Stennett. 1 away. And now Jerry Mumphrey. Mumphrey is 0 for 2. Medich ready to pitch. 4-4 against a lefty switch. That's a blank. Mumphrey 1-1. Fly out to left. And that's the second out. 2 men away for Heidi Cruz. Cruz walked his last time up. He's 0 for 1. Medich ready to pitch. And 5-1. Range play. Cruz will swing. 2-6. That's a base hit to center field, but that is a range play, and Al Oliver is in center. His range is a 4, and he'll make the catch on Cruz pretty easily with a 3, and the inning is over. It turns a single into a flyout. 1-2-3 go the Cardinals. Still 2-0 favor of the Cardinals as we go to the bottom of the 6th. Leading off for the Pirates will be Sanguian. He is 0 for 1. Falcone ready to deal. And that's a 6-1. That's a walk, and that 8 is going to be too high. Sanguian will swing 3-3. That's a ground ball to short. Easily pick up there. Out number 1. Nice play by Kessinger to make the play. And they're going to let Doc Medich. Are they going to let him hit is the question. Let me see. Down 2-0. Medich has got 3 batters left in him. No, that's going to be it for Medich. Medich is going to come out of the game. He's only got about 3 batters left in him, but you're down 2-0. You got to get something going on. So coming on to pinch hit for the Pirates will be Richie Hebner. 249 average, 8 homers, 51 RBIs. Medich is going to take the loss. They're going to take him out a little early here, but it kind of makes sense. It's still kind of close, and you got to get some base runners. So here's Richie Hebner against Falcone. Falcone will pitch. 6-5, strikeout 13, no. Hebner will come on and swing. 6-3, star 5, that's a ground out to short. Another ground ball hit to Kessinger for the second out. Top of the order for the Bucks. Here's Frank Taveras. Taveras is 0 for 1. Falcone will pitch. 3-3, range play. Taveras will go ahead and swing. 6-5, star 3. That is a fly ball to right field, and that is hit to Jerry Mumphrey. His range is a 4. Yes, he will make the catch on the run, and he makes a good catch to get Taveras. And instead of a possible hit, it's a fly out to right. Inning over. 1-2-3 go the Pirates. Still 2-0 in favor of the Birds. We go to the top of the 7th. Lee Richard will lead it off for the Cardinals. And the Pirates need a pitcher. Let's see. I think they'll bring out a lefty, I think. See who's going to come out and pitch. Yeah. Coming on to pitch for the Pirates will be Ramon Hernandez. 2 wins, 2 losses, 3 saves, a 3.43 ERA. Ramon Hernandez will pitch to Lee Richard to start the top of the 7th. 2-0 Cardinals. Hernandez with the pitch. 1-3 against the righty. That's a blank. Richard will swing. 3-2. Base hit past second base. A single for Richard. He will go to first. A leadoff base hit. And that will bring up Pete Falcone. They will let him pitch. He's pitching a shutout. 129 average he will hit and probably be bunting. So let's first see what comes up on the double play. Corners are going to be in. Let's see if anything happening on the bases. That is an 8-no. Falcone was a 3-bunter. The corners are in, so if the ball is bunted to first or third, his bunt rating becomes a 2. Other than that, it stays the same. Hernandez will go ahead and pitch. 2-2 strikeout. That's halved. 28 divided 28 minus 1 is 27. Divided by 2 is 13.5. Round it down to 13. That is a 9, and Falcone is going to strike out anyway. Struck him out, attempting to bunt, so he probably bunted it foul, and that is out number 1. So here is Lou Brock. Now the infield goes into double play depth. Brock having a good game today. 2 for 3. Not bad. 2 singles. Anything happening on the bases? A 1. Richard, a 20 stolen base rating. And he only had 1 stolen base that year. Well, I don't know if this was the game he had it in, but he did get a 1, and that's good enough. I'm going to send Richard. So a stolen base rating of 20 plus 1 is a 21. Sanguian -1. The only way Richard is on his way, the only way he is out is on a 20. No, he gets there easily with a 16 and puts a runner in scoring position. So I don't know if this was a game he had the stolen base in, but it came up and we'll give it to him. So Richard will steal second base. Steal second base. The infield now moves back. Let's see what Hernandez decides to do here. See if anything else comes up on the bases. That's a 17, nothing happening. So Hernandez will pitch. And that's a 1-5 against the lefty. That's going to be an automatic out. Star 6, it'll be a fly out to right. That's out number 2. Richard's base running rating is a 3. And a fly out to right -1 is a 2. Right fielder for Pirates is Parker. -1 is a 1. The only way he can be thrown out, a chance of getting a throw out, is a 6-6. On a 1, he advances. No, he'll stay right where he's at. So 2 down now with a runner on second, and here's Don Kessinger. Kessinger is 1 for 3. 2 outs now. Anything on the bases? 5 says a negative. Hernandez will go ahead and pitch. 5-3 against the righty switch. That's a blank. Kessinger will swing 4-3. He flies out to left, and that will end the inning. No runs and a hit for the Cardinals. And we are at the 7th inning stretch. Sing, take me out to the ball game. I will be right back. Don't forget, following the game, we have the 10-minute ticker brought to you by FastScore. We also have some exciting action from Utah Mike at Sports Time Machine. You got the New York Mets and the Houston Astros on his channel following my game. And tomorrow night, we'll have some more baseball action. The California Angels will take on the Texas Rangers. The Ryan Express is on the loose. Nolan Ryan will pitch for California and Nelson Bryles for the Rangers. So California Angels and Texas, both teams trying to stay in position for those 2 playoff spots, the top, second, and third place in the American League West. So remember, that should be a good matchup tomorrow. So Angels and Rangers from Arlington Stadium tomorrow. That should be fun. Bottom of the 7th, Cardinals lead 2-0. Pete Falcone will come on and pitch, and that will bring up Rennie Stinnett. He will lead off for the Pirates. He is 0 for 2. Falcone will go ahead and pitch, and that's a 5-3. That's an automatic out. It's going to be a star 2 and a fly out to center. Stinnett. He will fly out, 1 down. Next up will be Al Oliver. Oliver 0 for 2. Falcone ready to deal to Oliver. Pitch. 4-1. Range play. Oliver will swing. 4-2. That's a double to right field, but it is a range play, and that is hit to Jerry Mumphrey. Mumphrey's range is a 4. Does he take a double away from Oliver? No, he doesn't. Oliver goes ahead and gets a double. He will hold at second, and that is the first hit off of Pete Falcone in this game. He goes 7.7 1/3 without giving up a hit. A failed range play. Mumphrey couldn't get on it, and I know he wanted to make that catch. That's a double, and Oliver will hold at second. A nice ovation, actually, for Falcone here at Pittsburgh for that. 7 1/3 inning, not too bad. That will bring up Richie Zisk. Zisk is 0 for 2. The infield will stay back. Let's see if anything happening on the bases. That is a 2. Nothing happening. Falcone will go ahead and pitch. 4-5. That's an automatic out. That's going to be a star 1 and a fly out to left. That's the second out. Oliver's base running rating is a 3. Becomes a 0 on a fly out to left, and Brock has no arm. Oliver will stay put. 2 outs. 2 men down for Dave Parker. Parker is 0 for 2. 2 outs. Oliver on at second. Anything happening on the bases? 15 is a no. Falcone will pitch. 2-3. That's a blank. Parker gets to swing. 5-3. Ground ball to second base. That'll get picked up by Richard. He'll throw to first. Inning over. No runs and 1 hit by the Pirates. A good chance that a no-hitter goes by the board on a failed range play by Mumphrey. And I had a funny feeling that the only way a hit was going to come out was going to be on a failed range play. But after 7, the Cardinals still lead 2-0. We go to the top of the 8th. Let's see. Bake McBride is the leadoff batter for the Cardinals. Ramon Hernandez can pitch to one more batter before being tired. They're going to see if he can go for a little bit. He is due to bat 4th in the bottom of the 8th. Hernandez will pitch to McBride. And that's a 1-1. Error on a grounder. McBride, 3-1. Nope, that's a pop out to short. 1 down. And next batter is Ted Simmons. And trust me, I was hoping he would make that range play. Hernandez will pitch. He's now tired, by the way. 3-1. Against a righty switch, that's a blank. Simmons swings. 2-3. Star 2, and that's a fly out to right as well. Out number 2. And now Keith Hernandez, who should be in the Hall of Fame, 0 for 3. But not having a good night for the Cardinals, though they are winning 2-0. Uh-oh. Steeler fan, I hate to say this, but somebody just mentioned a guy by the name of Bill Swift. You might, I don't know about that there, Steeler fan. You might have an issue with that there, Utah Mike. Ramon Hernandez will pitch 4-2 against the lefty. Strikeout 14, no. Hernandez will swing 2-2. That's a grounder to second base, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. As well as Falcone has done for the Cardinals, Pittsburgh has done a pretty good job himself. They've only allowed 2 hits since the 2 runs in the first inning. We go to the bottom of the 8th, still 2-0 Redbirds. In a very fast-moving game here at Three Rivers Stadium. But that's what happens when you don't get any hits. Leading off for the Pirates will be Bill Robinson. Falcone has still got a few batters left in him. They're going to let him stay out there and pitch. Robinson is 0 for 1. Falcone with the deal. 3-3 range play. Robinson, 4-2. That's a fly ball to center field. Hit the Bake McBride. His range is a 5. He'll make that catch without a problem at all, and that is out number 1. And that's garbage call. So out number 1, as Robinson flies out to McBride easily. And now here's Bob Robertson. Robertson is 0 for 2. Falcone will go ahead and pitch. 3-1. Strikeout 6. Yes, got him. Struck him out. And that is strikeout number 6 for Falcone. He is having an excellent night tonight. And now it's up to Manny Sanguillen. He is 0 for 2. Falcone will pitch to him. 2 outs here, bottom of the 8th. Falcone, 2-4. Strikeout, 17. Nope. Sanguian, 1-2. And against the lefty, that's a ground ball to second base. Up with it will be Richard. He'll throw to first to get the out. Side retired. Oh my, if it wasn't for that failed range play, Falcone would be going for a no-hitter in the ninth. But it's a 1-2-3 inning anyway, and still 2-0 in favor of the Cardinals. A failed range play. And on a 4-2, and he rolled a 6. Top of the ninth inning, Jerry Mumphrey is the leadoff batter, and the Pirates are going to go to the pen as Ramon Hernandez is done. So let's see who they're going to bring on. I think they'll go. Let's see. It's Pirates, not Cardinals. Pirates will go to the bullpen, and we'll see who they'll go with. Probably bring on a right-hander, and they're going to go with. They go with Ticovey here. Yeah. And coming on to pitch for the Pirates will be Kent Ticovey. 5 wins, 3 losses, 9 saves, a 2.45 ERA. Kent Ticovey's mission is simple. Keep it a 2-0 game. For some ninth inning magic. Ticovey will pitch to Mumphrey. Mumphrey is 0 for 3. Ticovey, 3-4. Hit by pitch, 18, not a chance. Mumphrey, 6-5. Ground out to second base. And that's the first out. That will bring up Heidi Cruz. Cruz is 0 for 2. He has a walk. Ticovey ready to deal. Another great baseball name, by the way. 5-6. That's a walk. That 14 is too high. Cruz 1-1 against the righty. That's a base hit past the shortstop. It'll be a single for Cruz. He'll trot down to first. And now here's Lee Richard. Richard is 1 for 3. They're going to let him bat. Richard is 1 for 3. Runner on first, double play depth. Let's see if anything happening on the bases. That 19 says no. Richard is not going to bunt here. And you got the pitcher due up. Cruz on it first. Richard will bat. Ticovey, 4-6. That's a blank. Richard will swing. 6-5. Star 1. That's a ground ball to first base. Let's see if they turn a double play. 2-0. 2-0. And roll and the first baseman no longer gets a benefit of the double play depth because he's considered being held on. And I'll show you the chart here. So here is double play depth. First baseman, no change on GDP. It kind of makes it a little bit more harder to get those 3-6-3 double plays. So 2-0, no pivot, no play, but the pivot still comes into play. So 2-0, and that's the shortstop, and that is Tavares, and his arm rating is a 0. And my mom will get that. So a 1-2, it will be a double play. It is a 1. Yes, they do. They get the double play. 3-6-3 double play. Inning over. They still get it. No runs and a hit for the Cardinals. And it is still 2-0 in favor of the Cardinals. Will we see some ninth inning magic? Bottom of the ninth, 2-0 Birds. Pete Falcone has 2 batters he can face before being tired. He is pitching a 1-hit shutout. And we'll see a pinch hitter for the Pirates as Kent Ticovey is the leadoff batter. And coming on to bat will be Pops. And, of course, we're talking about Willie Stargell, 257 average, 20 homers, 65 RBIs. Stargell will come up and lead off against Falcone. Bottom of the ninth, 2-0. Falcone ready to deal. 1-2. Range play at the park. Three Rivers Stadium, 2-1, and that is going to be a rare play. So that cancels the range play. So let's see what happens with bases empty. Let's have a look. That's going to be a 43, and stinging line drive to the pitcher, resolved like a line one range play. Let's see. So L1 range play, Falcone's range is a 1. Nope, that's going to get by him for a base hit, but it does say result. But it does say though stinging grounder to the pitcher. If pitcher fails to make the play, the ball hits his leg for a single. Check pitcher for injury. So Stargell is safe at first anyway with a single. That's the second hit. Now we got to check to see if Falcone is injured, and his injury rating is a 2. So the only way he stays in the game is on a 1. Nope, that'll be it for Falcone, and you know what? That actually makes sense. So that is a base hit off of Falcone's leg. Stargell's safe at first, and Falcone will come out of the game with some soreness in the leg, but he'll be back. He's a baseball player. However, did you expect a 1-2-3 closing inning at RJL 518? I think not. So the leadoff batter gets on for the Pirates, and here is Frank Taveras. He will bat for the Bucks, and that means the Cardinals will bring on the closer. And that is going to be Al Hrabosky. He is the closing pitcher for the game. So Al Hrabosky will come on to get the save. 8 wins, 6 losses, 13 saves, 3.30 ERA. But what a game for Falcone. But unfortunately, he could not finish it. But now, can Hrabosky finish the game here? Fans here at Three River Stadium hoping for something. It's been a 2-0 lead since the start of the game. Infield double play death. Frank Taveras will bat. Anything happening on the bases? That is a 3. No. Hrabosky will go ahead and pitch. 6-6. That's a blank. He is not tired. Just came in. Taveras. 5-5. Star 4. That's a fly out to left. Out number 1. And Taveras will have an 0-for-4 day. 1 down, and now here's Rennie Stinnett. Stinnett is 0-for-3. Again, anything happened. Actually, I'm not even rolling. Supposed to roll a strat. So no strat roll. Hrabosky will pitch to Stinnett. 5-5. Strikeout 4. No. Too high. Stinnett barely struck out against lefties. He will swing. 3-6. Ground ball to short. Will this do it? 3-0. 4. Second base for the Cardinals is Richard. He has a 0. A 1-4. They turn it. Yes, they got it. It's grounded and short. Play taken care of by Kessinger. Throws to Richard. Richard pumps once, pumps twice. Throws to first. That's your game. Cardinals shut out the Pirates 2-0 as they shut the Pirates out historically in this game. A big win for the Cardinals. No runs, a hit. No runs and a hit, and no errors. And that will do it. Our Red Sox fan was lurking in my chat and didn't say anything, as well as Michael Peterson. But it's okay if Al Red Sox fan can lurk. He is the ultimate in lurker. Final line score coming up, but what a game by Pete Falcone. But the only way he lost a no-hitter was on a failed range play, and then even the single was a rare play. Wow. Should have had the no-hitter. Anyway, final line score and 10-minute ticker coming right up. Should have had it. It was close. Here's the final line score, and I'll tell you, it's a little bit disheartening. Cardinals 2 runs on 8 hits and no errors. They had 4 runs and 10 hits and no errors in the actual game. The Pirates, no runs, 2 hits and no errors. The Pirates had no runs, 4 hits and no errors. That's pretty darn close of a pitching matchup between those two. Pete Falcone gets the win, winds up only giving up 2 hits. All right, probably should have had the no-hitter. Doc Medich takes a tough loss. He will get the loss, and Al Raboski does get the save. So a nice win for the Cardinals to keep their season hopes alive. But they need a lot of help, though, as they are still 10 wins behind third place right now. So they need a lot of help to get there. And we shall see how the rest of 10-Minute Ticker goes. It is time for the 10-Minute Ticker, brought to you by FastScore Baseball of Replay Sports. By the way, I was able to contact Replay Sports on why, for instance, the clutch ratings of certain teams don't seem to match what you might think they do. We're all thinking these clutch ratings is what the teams did in extra innings. No, that is not what they are. These are designed to bring about records that are very close to realism. So in a way, with the way the teams are stacked, okay, you have to go ahead and add a few things in here to bring the records down to where they're supposed to be. So even though Philadelphia is a -4 and the Reds are a -3, he told me it's designed to bring realism to the overall record. That's what they told me. Has nothing to do with how the team did in close games or how they did in extra innings. It's designed for realism, a little bit of the records. That's what I was told. Whether that's true or not, I don't know, but I'm not going to argue it, and we're going to stick with the ratings as they are because, well, you know me, I don't change ratings. Whatever they're rated is what they are. So the Cardinals get a 2-0 win over Pittsburgh, as Steeler fan was correct on guessing it. Speaking of, since Al Red Sox fan, let's see what his Boston Red Sox do. They are first up, August 2nd, Boston at Cleveland. Boston with an 11. A 35, and that is 4 runs. Cleveland has a 9. 44, and that's going to be also 4 runs. So we have extras between these two. Boston has a clutch of -2. So 2 minus 2 is 0. Cleveland has a clutch of 1. They automatically will win that no matter what. So Cleveland will automatically win that. I do not have to roll. They will win on the clutch rating, 5-4. Baltimore at Milwaukee. Baltimore with a 9. 16, and that is 2. Milwaukee with a 9. 45, and that is 4. The Brewers will win. Oakland at Minnesota. Oakland with an 11. 41, and that is 4. Minnesota with a 10. 66, that's 9. Minnesota will win that game. I did tell them, however, that FastScore is featured on my channel all the time, and I told them that whoever Brian, I guess the guy's name is Brian Davis, he makes FastScore for replay. I told him, I said, if you want to check out your system in action, check out my channel and you'll see it. Detroit at the Yankees. Detroit with a 6. 54. That's a good roll, actually. That's a 5. The Yankees, though, have a 15. 51, and that is 6. The Yankees will win again. San Diego and Atlanta doubleheader, game 1. Padres with an 11. 23, and that is 2. Atlanta has a 9. 36, and that is 4. Atlanta wins game 1. Game 2, Padres have an 11 again, and that is an 11, and that's a straight 0. Atlanta with a 4. 15, and that is going to be barely gets the 1 run. That's good enough. Atlanta takes both games from San Diego. Those are 2 bad losses by the Padres to a team that right now is out of it. Philadelphia taking on the Cubs. Philadelphia with an 18. 32, and that is 5. The Cubs have a 6. 61, and that is also 5. So we got a tie. Philadelphia's clutch is a -4, and 6 minus 4 is 2. Cubs have a clutch of 3. They will automatically win it. So that's good. I'm going to give 2 runs to the Cubs, and that's going to be a 7-5 win over the Cubs, because there's no way they can lose because they already have a 3 clutch. Houston at the Dodgers. Houston has a 6. 21, and that is 1 run. The Dodgers have a 9. 51, and that's going to be 5 runs. The Dodgers will beat the Astros, and Steeler fan will say red. Montreal at the Mets. Montreal has a 0, but they get a heck of a roll on a 0, a 63, and that is 4 runs. The Mets have Tom Seaver on the mound and an 8. I need a 42 or higher to tie or win. 55, there we go. That's going to be 5 runs, and my Mets get a happy recap. Cincinnati taking on the Giants. Reds have a 22. 31, and that is 5 runs. The Giants have a 4. 32, and that is 2 runs. And this one belongs to the Reds. Don't worry about a thing, by the way, there, Al Red Sox fan. As I said, your Red Sox right now, even though they are not, they're still very much alive for the playoffs. It's right now between the Red Sox, Cleveland, and Baltimore in the American League East, and still 2 months to go. Just keep tuning in there, Al. We'll see what your Boston Red Sox can do. August 3rd, Oakland at the White Sox. Oakland with a 21. 64. Jeez, that's going to be 10 runs. White Sox have a 9. 41, and that is 4 runs. The A's will continue to dominate. Boston at Cleveland. Good matchup. Louis Tion against Dennis Eckersley. Boston has a 10. 46. That's not bad. That's 5. Cleveland, though, has a 7. 11, and that is not good. That 7-11 doesn't mean lucky. 7-11 means 0. Boston will beat the Indians in that game. Minnesota and Kansas City. Minnesota with a 9. 55, and that is 5 runs. Kansas City with a 15. 52, and that's 6 runs. The Royals will win that one. Baltimore at Milwaukee. Baltimore with a 12. 23, and that is 3. Milwaukee with a 9. 56, and that is 6 runs, and the Brewers will beat the Orioles. Tough loss there. DJ John 4444 joins me here for the 10-minute ticker. Detroit taking on the Yankees. The Bird is on the mound. Goodrich with a 6. 53, that is 4 runs. The Yankees have a 7. 21, that's going to be 1 run. The Bird will beat the Yankees. California at Texas. We have this game tomorrow. California with a 7. 46, and that is 4 runs. The Rangers have a 9. 45, and that is also 4 runs. We got a tie. California has a clutch of 3, so 3 plus 3 is 6. Texas has a clutch of 0. The only way they can win this is on a 6. No, that's going to be a win for the Angels, and we'll add 3 runs and make it a 7-4 win for California. San Diego at Atlanta. San Diego with a 6. 53, and that is 4. Atlanta with a 15. 52, and that is 6. The Atlanta Braves have beaten the Padres 3 straight games, and San Diego lost 3 games to a team that's out of it right now. Those are tough losses. Philadelphia and the Cubs in a doubleheader. Philadelphia trying to make up some games because they are way behind. They are behind by at least 6 games of the Mets and the Pirates. Not in wins by a known shoot. The Philadelphia Phillies are behind in actual games. So game one, Philadelphia, and I would love it if if the Cubs can win at least one of these. Philadelphia has a 15 in game one. 53. That's a good roll. That's 6 runs with Jim Cott. The Cubs have a 7. 36. Nope, that's going to be 3 runs. The Phillies will win game one. Lefty on the mound for game two. Phillies with a 17. A 13. Ooh, that's not good. That's only 2 runs. Can the Cubs get a win here? They have a 5. A 44. Yes, the Cubs will beat Lefty 3-2. Nice win for the Cubs. So they split a twin bill. Houston at the Dodgers. Houston with an 8. 46, and that is 4 runs. The Dodgers have a 9. 24, and that's going to be 2 runs. The Astros will beat the Dodgers. You know, I got to tell you something, Steeler fan. Your Astros were all the way down. We're pretty much in 4th and 5th place. They're now in 2nd. They've come all the way back. But, of course, no one's going to catch the Reds. Montreal at the Mets. Montreal has a 5. A 45, and that is 3 runs. Now, I got Mickey Lolich on the mound from my Mets. The Mets have an 18. I need a 15 or higher to tie or win. 61, there we go. That's going to be 8 runs for the Mets. And my Mets get a happy recap. Cardinals and the Pirates. I would love to have St. Louis, and a doubleheader. I would love to have St. Louis beat the Pirates twice. Cardinals have an 8. 65, that's a good roll for the Cardinals. That is 8. And trust me, the Cardinals need the wins. Pittsburgh has a 13. 31, and that is 4. The Cardinals win game 1. Game 2, Cardinals have a 7. 43, and that is 4. The Pirates have a 14. 36, and that is 5. And they will split the twin bill. Cincinnati at the Giants. The big red machine growing along. Cincinnati with a 23. 13. Wow. Only 3 runs. The Giants have a chance to beat them. They have an 11. 35, and that is 4 runs. The Giants will beat the Reds as Cincinnati takes a rare loss. And that is your 10-minute ticker tonight. If your team won tonight, congratulations. If they didn't, there's always tomorrow. And tomorrow it will be the California Angels taking on the Texas Rangers. The Nolan Von Ryan Express will be on the mound against Nelson Briles. May even have a little hockey later on tonight to continue game 2 of the Panthers and the Calgary Flames from 95-96. I may do that a little later. So hopefully you may join me as I've gotten some more charts written up to make the game make the game a little faster. BB, Steeler fan, Sports Time Machine, Al Red Sox fan, King of the Hill, DJ John 4444, and of course Michael Peterson, My Basement Media Productions, Brian Patterson, Tribe Fan 879, Bears Den 007. Thank you all for joining me tonight. Please leave a like on your way out through the turnstiles. Subscribe if you've not done so. Please make sure you hit that bell so you know when I'm online. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay smart, stay strong. Make sure you turn over to Sports Time Machine right now as he's getting his Mets-Astros series. I know Steeler fan is not going to miss that series coming up right there. That should be fun. We'll see you guys later, and we'll take care. It is the Cardinals shutting out the Pirates. Pete Falcone misses a no-hitter by only 2 hits on a failed range play and a rare play. But he gets pretty much a 2-hit shutout, and Raboski had to finish it off. Pirates shut out by the Cardinals tonight, 2-0. We will see you later. Have a good night. Take care.